Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Greg's Shop, and this will be kind of a tips video that I'm going to do for you. I'm inside my storage closet, which houses my air conditioner, which is a conditioned space inside my house. It's actually a door off to the garage, and I was having a problem with the condensate line being clogged. It's right over my head here, and we were on vacation, and unfortunately, I got a notification on my phone that the air conditioner was not working properly. Actually, it was in standby mode, and sent a neighbor over to my house and had them kind of do a couple of troubleshooting things, and they turned it off and turned it back on. And anyway, long story short was, when I got home, I discovered that the condensate line was completely clogged. It was clogged to the point where it would let some condensate through, but for the most part, the air conditioner would run about 10 minutes and then shut off because the line was filling up with water, and it was causing the safety float switch there to shut the AC off. So what I ended up doing was I cleaned the line out. I was able to blow the line out with some high pressure water. Well, not high pressure water, just regular water from the garden hose, and that got it clean. And I did a couple other things to clean the line debris out of it. But I'm going to create a sort of a valve and manifold to use a garden hose to blow the lines out, because I previously used vinegar and bleach, and none of that stuff. It doesn't really work. I've never seen good results. In fact, right before I went on vacation, I poured a cup of bleach, into the pipe, and obviously it didn't do anything. And I do it pretty religiously every month on the 1st. So what I'm going to show you is I did this in my previous house, and it really worked well. I had very good success with it because I had similar issues there that I do here. And what's interesting is that this pipe that runs to the outside is only accessible here and the outside, and it has 6 bends between here and the outside. So it was very difficult to clean it out. And further along the video, I'll show you a technique that I use to clean it out. But I was able to get it clear enough to let the air conditioner run. And then now that I've got some time and we share this video with you, I want to show you how I build a little manifold, and I'm able to use a garden hose to plug in inside here and blow the line out. So stick with me and I'll show you how I did it, and hopefully if you guys do it yourself, you can leave me some feedback, or I hope this helps somebody with their situation. If you're an air conditioner repair person, technician, whatever, I've done this before at my other house, and no one's really ever said, no, don't do that, you shouldn't do that, or whatever. So I hope I don't get a lot of slack for this. I'm not an air conditioner repair person. I'm just a homeowner that's come up with a way, I think, to really solve the issue of cleaning the lines out. And I hope this helps you guys. So if it does, leave me a comment or an email or whatever. Okay, these are some of the items that you're going to need in addition to the PVC pipes. I've got some PVC glue, some pipe dope, some Teflon tape, a PVC cutter, a small piece of PVC, and then a pair of channel locks. These are Knipex. They're the best pliers, best tools that I've ever found. Anyway, so I've got those things, and then I'll show you the pipe configuration. Now, this is going to be particular to my situation, the configuration of my condensate line and its location in this room, and there are a bunch of factors that could be unique to your situation, so you'll kind of have to just engineer your own. Okay, this is where the water exits the air handler from the pan that it gets caught in. It travels down this pipe and then down here. Let's see if I can get you in focus. To the safety switch. Now this safety switch is a float, so when the water comes up and pushes that switch up, it shuts the air conditioner off. And then this is where I was pouring the bleach in and allowing it to, you know, migrate through the slime and sludge that was in the pipe. So what I have is, I have a small valve. Now my pipe is 3/4 of an inch. The condensate line is 3/4 of an inch. So I've got some male fittings to thread into the valve. They're slip on one end and then threaded on the other. A small piece of pipe, 3/4 inch T, a 90, and a small piece of pipe, another male thread, slip, and thread fitting, and then a cap. And then a hose adapter, a garden hose adapter. This will thread on to here. And then you can plug the garden hose into it. So this is what's going to go just below the safety valve. You have to thread the fittings in to the valve first and then glue the pipe onto the fittings, because once you put it in, you're not going to be able to do anything with it. So make sure everything is in the correct orientation before you glue it all together. I'm not going to show you the process of putting all these pieces together. That's fairly tedious. But what I would like to point out, that I use some Teflon tape and the pipe dope. It just helps everything go together pretty smooth, and it can't hurt anyway. And then it lubricates the threads, especially on this one here, because this one's going to come on and off once a month when I hook the garden hose up to it and flush it out. Okay, there's the finished product. So what happens is the water comes, the condensate comes from the air conditioner drip pan down the pipe, and it goes across this safety switch. Now, if the elevation of the water gets too high, it'll shut that switch off. So what I want to do with this is, I want to shut off this part of the pipe, because if I put pressure on this anywhere, it's going to go to the path of least resistance, which means it's going to go back into the air conditioner, and I don't want water back into the air conditioner. So we're going to close the valve, and this is where we're going to attach our garden hose. Simply pull that off, put the garden hose fitting on it, turn this off, put the garden hose fitting on it, and let the water go through the hose into the pipe and out of the house. When we're done, take the hose off, put this cap back on, open the valve, and start the air conditioner up. Alright, it's been a couple of months since I installed this and put the pipe insulation on to keep the condensation from dripping on the floor. So let's go ahead and get this started here. So we're going to take this cap off. It's going to be some water that drips out of here. So you want to have a bucket or something to catch it, depending on the orientation of how it's installed on your end. You don't want to get this too tight, but you want to make it hand tight so it doesn't leak. This is not in a garage or anything. It's kind of a finished space. What I like to do is get one of these shutoffs that go on a garden hose, so that you have control right here at the point where it goes inside. we'll want to turn this off. So now the only way for the water to go is up and then out. It won't go back into the air conditioner system. All right, we're outside the house and we're ready to go. Everything's hooked up inside. Just have to turn the water on. And you'll see probably the sludge come out of the pipe here when I turn the water on. All right, it's just as simple as that. It just takes a second or two. I'm going to turn the valve back on so we have water that can flow from the air conditioner back down into the pipe. You don't want to forget to do that, otherwise your air conditioner will shut off. Let's go ahead and disconnect the water here. Remember to keep the bucket in place. Go ahead and put the cap back on. Alrighty, to finish off this bit of maintenance, what I'm going to do is take the safety switch out. I'm going to add a little bit of distilled vinegar. Actually, I'll probably put about a cup in here. Just pour it in. Anything left in the pipe should be sort of broken up by the vinegar. As that wraps this one up. I just want to thank everybody for watching, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. Again, I'm not a AC repair person, so hope I don't get any slack for this. However, having done this in the past and recently, this definitely has made it so that I don't have any more issues with the AC. So when it comes to clogged condensate line. All right, guys, I got my two little helpers here to help me finish this project. Emily and Celia.
Hi.
And this project is so easy, I think even these two little lovely ladies can do it. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, now that you've seen it, how do you think it's going to work?
It'll work great.
All right, guys, thanks for the help, and we'll catch you on the next video.
Bye. Now that really hurts. I hit it.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for watching. Bye.